Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Curriculum Night. I'm Mrs. Alexander. Tonight we're going to be talking about your students' Math Foundations class. All right, so the goals of Math Foundations are really to help your student build the mastery of their math skills and concepts. So we understand that your student is below grade level on some of these skills, so we want to help decrease the math achievement gap and move them up to those Common Core standards. So we want to also build their confidence as mathematicians as they realize that math is probably not your student's favorite subject. So we try to make it a positive experience so we can help them build a positive attitude and gain more confidence in math. And overall, we just want to have fun and have them learn to love math. So for Math Foundations, we use explicit, systematic, evidence-based direct instruction strategies. We build in lots of opportunities for review so we can focus on mastery of certain skills. The pace is set by the students, so if they're not understanding something, then we will take the time to go back and review any concepts that are necessary. A program that we are continuing to use this year with our Math Foundations classes is called Math 180. We'll get into more of that later. And we may split the students into smaller groups based on their ability and needs as we get further into the year. All right, so Math 180, it's a program that we've started using recently, and we've already seen great things from it. It's a math intervention program that focuses on a deep understanding and mastery of the essential skills and concepts necessary to unlock algebra and advanced mathematics. So by using this program, it eventually gets students ready for algebra, which is what they will tackle in high school. It relates math skills such as fractions to real-world applications such as cooking. So it helps students see how they're going to use these math skills somewhere else than just in the math classroom. The components of the program are the physical workbook that your students should already have. We're working on getting more copies of book 2 for course 1. And in that workbook, it contains the daily do nows. So there's one for each day of the week. And then it also contains the different work for the lessons that we will be going through. So while we are online, we will be doing the lessons through our Zoom classes and having students do the practice work. And then their task after the Zoom class, if we run out of time, will be to finish the rest of the practice problems for that lesson and the exit ticket. There's also another component to Math 180, and that is the online portion for the practice. So they all have the Math 180 app downloaded onto their iPads, and they've gotten logged on. So within the app, there's the Explore Zone, the Learn Zone, the Success Zone, and the Brain Arcade. So the Brain Arcade is exactly what it sounds like. That is the games. So the students can play games that practice all these different math skills. The Explore, Learn, and Success Zone are where they practice skills from the lessons that we are doing in class. So it just helps to reinforce all those important math skills. So for homework, since we only have class 3 days a week, we're going to be spending Mondays on reviewing any concepts that we need to. And then the other 2 days, Wednesday and Friday, we'll be going through a lesson. So we'll be getting through about 2 lessons per week. So your students' homework will be finishing the practice work for each of those 2 lessons, as well as working in the online portion of Math 180. So working in the app to complete some Brain Arcade, Explore Zone, Learn Zone, and Success Zone activities. So all homework will be posted to Schoology on our Week at a Glance document. So in that document, we will have the lessons that we're working on each week and how much practice they should be doing in the app. So for homework grading, we grade it on a 5-point scale, and it's mostly graded on completion and if it was on time, right? So if the student completed it, they showed their work, they showed that they made a real effort at completing the problems, then we give them a 5. If it's maybe not on time or they didn't complete all of it, then it's a 3 or 4, and it's 0 if it's missing because they did not do it or did not turn anything in. So some of the topics that are covered in Math 180 are multiplication, division, to fractions and decimals, and so much more. So Math 180 Course 1 focuses on key foundational concepts that enable students to make connections while learning to think algebraically. And then Course 2 really gets them into those deeper algebra concepts. So also, because this is a Math Foundations class, we have Math IEP goals that we need to address. So we use curriculum-based measurements, or CBMs, which are short standardized assessments of basic skills. So we often use the concepts and applications pieces. As we are online, we may have to get more creative and think more about the essential skills that students really need in math and focusing more on those. IEP goals are not a part of Skyward grading, so they will not show up on Skyward. You will get 3 progress reports throughout the year. So at the end of each trimester, that will include all of their IEP goals, and on that, it will have their progress towards their math goals. I look forward to working with all of you and your students this year as we explore math and help make them better mathematicians. Please let me know if you have any questions as we move forward. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and have a good night.